The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Hey, welcome to the program. It is this show that you're listening to, seeing it on your TV. How are you doing? This is the Ron Van Dam Show. Guess which one I am? I come into the studio once a week in order to, I don't even know. Don't even know the point of this, to be honest with you. I've been doing radio for 30 years, morning talk show host for 2 decades. And now I've switched and expanded into the internet radio, which they call podcasting, but it's internet radio. And I'm on all the platforms to make myself look taller, the iHeartRadio I do, and syndicated radio stations across the country, and the SoundCloud, and the Amazon Music, and the Apple Podcasts, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, yes, I come in here once a week to do the visual version of what I do on the radio. With some adjustments on the radio, I have guests every once in a while toward the end of the show. Here I don't. I just talk incessantly for half an hour about the things that bother all of us, but we don't tend to talk about. And nothing really embarrassing, but just the fact that we're all very frustrated with all the crap that goes on that makes no sense whatsoever. So that's my purpose, and that's my point. And thank you for being here. Following this show, of course, is the repeat of the school committee meeting, where they pretty much sit there and go, I don't know. No, they don't do that. They're good people. It's the kids that bother me. There are too many holidays. What's up with the holidays? Come on with the holiday thing. Let the kids go to school. When I was going to school, we got a half day for Christmas. I went to school all the time. They didn't have holidays. They didn't do that. They didn't have like winter vacations and spring vacations, and it was just unbelievable. It's too much. The kids are just so coddled, and I don't want to get into it, although that's what I should be doing because that's what I do. Instead, I decided I would visually entertain you today, as I usually don't do that. I am going to perform 2 of my pantomime routines for you here live, even though it's not live, but I say live because what the hell. 2 of my pantomime routines, which basically put me on the circuit and took me off rather quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, pantomime routine number 1, pulling on a rope, making believe you're pulling on a rope. Here we go. Whoa, there must be something on the other end of this rope. I'm pulling harder. Nothing's happening. What's up with that? Okay. Now, my second routine is a little more involved. It's being stuck in a box with no way out. Have you seen this before? I'm very popular for this. Ladies and gentlemen, being stuck in a box with no way out. Hey, what's going on? Hey, get me out of this damn box. Pantomime routine number 2. Actually, you may have seen me at Faneuil Hall. I was walking around a couple of weeks ago eating a slice of pizza. Did you see me? Okay. This is what you're going to get for the next approximately 26 minutes. If you want to go to the bathroom, you can do so. I won't do anything interesting until you return. Anyway, Happy New Year to you, as if that makes a difference in anybody's life whatsoever. Did you make any New Year's resolutions? No, I didn't either. Or either. Sorry, I don't know which way you use that word. Either, I don't know. No, I didn't. I've made them before in the past, and I never keep them. So now making a New Year's resolution is just a waste of time. So my New Year's resolution is to make no New Year's resolutions. And so far, I'm sticking to that and doing rather well. Everybody wants to lose weight at the beginning of the year. That's good for maybe 10 minutes, and then someone comes around with a donut or a piece of pie, and we're done. I won't start my diet until next week. Now I won't start my diet till next month. Now I won't start my diet till next year. Oh, what the hell. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. And January is what they call dry month, and I thought it was dry mouth because I misread it. But it's dry month, and the idea is that you don't drink alcohol for the entire month of January. What are you, crazy? I don't see the point to that. As a matter of fact, many of the medical reports, as you probably know over the years, and these are the ones that I tend to want to believe, say that drinking a glass of wine every day is actually good for you. Why stop there? I want to be extremely healthy, so I'll do the whole bottle. Makes sense to me. Yeah, I don't know that this dry month kind of stuff. It's just, oh, come on. And now people are getting into the non-alcoholic beverages. And I'm not talking about Coke or Pepsi. I'm talking about mock cocktails. Would you like a cocktail? Mock. It's not real. Would you like a mock martini? What's that? It's water in a martini glass with an olive in it. But it's a mock olive. It's really just an olive pit. Wow, what are we doing? What are we doing? Put the glass down. Stop fooling around. Although I'll tell you something quite interesting, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Martini glasses are very interesting because, I think that society really needs to become sophisticated. I think we have lost all contact with sophistication completely. Every time I go to places like the theater or something like that, or you go to church, which I did not do, but you go to church, you go to public places, people used to dress up. They would get on their finest outfits and they would show them off and go to cocktail mixers. Now people show up to everything in their pajama pants, sweatpants. I mean, Adidas has become formal wear. What the hell's going on here? We've lost our sophistication. We don't even talk well anymore. We don't. We use words that don't exist. We make them up. And then they become part of the dictionary or whatever that thing is, the book of whatever. And no one knows what you're talking about. You changed the language on me. This is 2024 AD. Oh, I didn't know it was AD. I thought it was 2024 BC. I'm off a little bit. Oh my God. Where's the time gone? Yeah, you really should say Happy New Year 2024 AD because otherwise people don't know which one you're doing. They're actually, some of them are in 2024 BC, and believe me, that's about where they really sound like they're from. You know what AD stands for? No, it's not an electric current. AD stands for Adano Domini. I can't even pronounce it because I'm not Latin. Look, these are two Latin words that apparently mean now that Christ is here. They decided for some reason that when Christ was present that we would start there. And everything that happened before that was before him, BC, before Christ. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's quite a tribute. Anyway, so it's 2024 AD, Adano Domini. I don't know. I don't know Latin. I don't know Latin. The only people who know Latin are the people that study Latin. The only people who study Latin want to be lawyers or medical somethings. It's kind of crazy. I don't know people that speak Latin. I haven't been to any places that, well, I guess, I don't know. I know Latin people, but I don't know what they're speaking. I don't know that it's Latin or what it is. I don't know. I'm not classifying. I'm not doing that at all. It's just that I never took Latin in school. I don't know why I would do that. I don't know why I would do something like that. I took French in high school, and I was horrible at it. My teacher's name was, well, they called him Monsieur Bogatti. I don't know what his first name was, probably Bob. His last name was Bogatti. And he was apparently French, but I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. How would I know? And he would ask, in his class, you could only speak French. So I didn't say a word. I had nothing to say. When the teacher, Monsieur Bogetti, would ask me a question, I would answer, but I didn't know French because I didn't care, because I don't live in France, and I didn't really plan to move there within the immediate future, so I didn't really care, but I had to take some language, and I thought, that's the language of love, but I'm not even there yet. So I would do the French response. He would say, Ron, could he call me Ron? Où est la bibliothèque? And I would say, it est over there. And the class would laugh, and Mr. Bogatti did not, and I failed French quite a few times. But I didn't understand what the consequences of it were, because who cares? I mean, there are not many job interviews I went on when I was looking for work as a young adult. I don't remember one of the job interviewers saying, well, Ron, you're very impressive, but can you speak French? Never happened. Never happened. Never has, never will. I took geometry, about triangles and parallel lines. Didn't really come into play. Not really at all. Nobody said, Ron, let's sit down and talk about the isosceles triangle. I said, well, that would be the Bermuda Triangle, right? Oh, I guess I did learn something from that. I don't think I did, actually. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just for your information, there's about 18 minutes left to the show, and then you can go do what you were going to do. I don't know what's on next. Again, I don't really know. As 2024 AD has begun, and we've made our New Year's resolutions that we're not going to keep. The only resolution I have is to become a better person, but that is like the opposite of what actually happens. So I don't even bother with that. Ron, don't you want to make the world better than it was before you came into it? And I said, look, what you've just said is like way too confusing and a lot of work, and no. So it's not my responsibility, don't you understand? Well, Ron, if we all got together and we made this world a better place than when we came into it, then it would be a better place than when we came into it. And I said, yeah, but you got to get everybody together to do that, and that apparently is not happening. Anyway, have you noticed? If I have like 8 friends, and that would be a lot, because I have a lot of acquaintances. I have thousands of acquaintances. Friends? No. My definition of a friend is somebody where I would actually drive them to the airport, or help them paint their wall in their house, or help them move. And I'm not doing that for anybody. So I have no friends. Anyway, it's funny because when they say, Ron, come over and we're going to paint one of the rooms. We're going to paint, or we're expecting a baby, and we're going to paint the nursery. And we got pizza. Oh, you got pizza? Well, sure. Then yes, I'll do a heavy labor. Whatever you want, I will build a pyramid for you. I didn't know you had pizza. Wow, what an incentive. How about $2,000 in cash for my hard time and work? Pizza, what are you kidding me? Pepperoni? Okay. So I don't have a lot of friends for that very reason. But all the ones that I do have, 6 out of 8 of my friends have COVID all of a sudden. And most of them, except for one, has had COVID before, sometimes twice before, to which I reply, could there be a problem here for you with the COVID thing? And they usually didn't get their shots, and they're having a tough time. Those that got their shots, they have the COVID, but it's just an inconvenience. You know, it's like, do you have COVID? Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just not going out because it's not right to do. But other than that, I'm feeling fine. I don't know. A little sniffles, a little sore throat, and maybe a tiny little mild temperature. But like, what are we talking about? I've had worse colds than that. But everybody's got it. I don't understand that. I don't, because my friends don't get together without me, or do they? All right. I was noticing that technology is childish. I was noticing that, and I'll tell you how I noticed this. Our search engines are childish. They name them childish things. Of course, there's Google, which is the sound that a baby makes when their saliva is bubbling up in their mouth. They make a Googling sound. And that's a search engine for the entire internet, is the sound that a baby makes. Why did that happen? And then there's Yahoo, which is odd for a search engine. What does that have to do with a guy on a horse in a big hat going, Yahoo? Why? Where is this coming from? Well, now there's another one. I was watching TV because I watch a lot of TV. And there's a new search engine which apparently, when you search something on Google, the next day, you'll get an ad for the very thing that you were searching for. So you feel like you're being followed and you want a restraining order against Google to stop following you, that kind of thing. Well, there's a new search engine, and apparently they don't do that. They don't follow you in that sense. They have ads, but it's not according to what you were doing or anything like that. Sounds quite inefficient, but whatever the case may be, that's a good thing, right? They don't bug you with your own searches. But the name of the and this is true, you can check this out. The name of the new search engine, and you can download it, and they say that you should, to all your to your phone, to your tablets, to your desktops, whatever. The search engine is called DuckDuckGo. I'll repeat that because it's hard to believe. And this is for scientists and college graduates and adults and mathematicians. Download DuckDuckGo. How did you come up with that stupid name? Do you think that I am going to embarrass myself by going online and searching something through DuckDuckGo? That's that's what you put on the wall in a child's room. DuckDuckGo. What? What the hell does that have to do with a search engine? How did you come up with that name? Were you sitting in a boardroom? And you people must be fairly intelligent to come up with a new search engine. And you're sitting there going, what should we name our new search engine? Oh, God. I don't know. I have an idea. Duck. Listen to this. And then you say it again. Duck. Duck, duck. Well, like a golf ball is coming at you or a baseball, like duck, duck. No. It's actually a duck, the little animals in the water. Duck, duck, go. Wow, that sounds wonderful. This is a great name for a search engine. What? Are you people drunk? Even if I wanted to download DuckDuckGo, I wouldn't lower myself to doing so. I don't understand what happened to people. Is it just me? I feel like I was dropped on this planet from another galaxy or something. They just dropped me off and they said, here, you deal with it. Try to figure them out, because we can't. Can you imagine people coming from other galaxies, another universe, as they do, and they take a look and say, look at the Earth. It's beautiful. We should vacation there. Look, it's got blue waters and beautiful clouds and this perfect sphere that supports life in the middle of space. What a wonderful place. Now, have you ever landed on the planet? Holy crap, those people are crazy. They actually make it a point to destroy their own planet, and they haven't figured out yet where they can go otherwise. They have no options. But they're handily destroying the very place. They're digging into it. They're polluting it. It's getting all messed up. Things are changing. They're having tumultuous storms and all this. People not enough food for all the people. They're having sex like crazy. They're just fornicating all over the place. And now there's billions upon billions of people, and it grows by billions every year, every AD year. It's unbelievable. They're destroying themselves. I don't want a vacation there. They're crazy. They're going to crazy themselves out of existence. And I mean all of them. They go for the creature comforts of life. And now they got a new thing going on the planet Earth. You won't believe this. This is why I don't want a vacation there. They got this thing, this newer generation of the people on this planet, on Earth, where they don't want to move at all. They just want to do everything sitting in a chair. They got remote controls and vocal commands that they got food delivered to them. They don't have to go out and shop. It just all comes to them. They sit in front of a TV screen all day, sitting in a chair. This is the society that they've built. This is how they've advanced. They call this advancement. They call this technology. Can you imagine this? Now they've got AI, and I don't know what that stands for either. Alien intelligence, I think. So now they got things thinking for them, so they don't even have to think sitting down. And that's these people on that planet. I don't want to go to that planet. You know, I watched plenty of science fiction films, and in all the films they had the aliens attacking Earth. But now the aliens are saying, I don't want the planet. I don't want that mess, that hot mess that they're into. I'm not attacking that. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with that thing? We're far advanced. We don't need that planet that they're messing up. Let them deal with that crap. I ain't touching that shit. You know it's true, don't you? Yeah. You know it's true. I don't know. Then I have some friends, and they're not really friends of mine. They're acquaintances whom I don't like. I don't even know their names. And they curse continually. That's another downside of society. I think it's always been like that, but it certainly didn't get any better. And as I said toward the beginning of the show, we've lost our sophistication. We're not sophisticated in the least. Not at all. Not in the least. No. Not a smidgen of it. Not even close. Remember Twitter? Remember that? That was another childish name, and sound that a bird makes is how we communicated to each other. They were calling us little tweeting birds is what they were doing. But then Elon Musk comes along. Elon's coming. Elon Musk, who looks like he's wearing a mask, but he's not. He looks like he had plastic surgery and got his face burned somehow, but he didn't. Elon, he buys things and then destroys the company that he buys. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of like what we do to the planet. Elon bought Twitter, then abandoned the Twitter thing. Yeah, he did. Because, Facebook, they changed their name, so Elon has to change the name of things he buys now. So he buys Twitter and he changes it to, and I don't know what the name is. It's just a big X, which to me means, a big X to me means don't go near it. That's what the X means. No, go away. It's evil. It's a big X. It's evil. It's gothically strange. And this is supposed to bring people together. No! Elon. Unbelievable. And then these rich billion zillionaires, they've got their own race to get to Mars. Hey, why don't you get yourself into one of your spaceships and give it a shot, will you? See what happens. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Getting tired of sitting, you see. That's what happens. 2024. Good times, huh? Good times. Not. Got a lot of bad stuff going on. It's going to be a tumultuous year. Not to bring things down or anything. I'm just saying. It's not going to be a lot of fun. I believe that the liquor stores should do very good business in 2024 AD because people are going to need a lot of their product. It's going to be weird. You know, I kind of make fun of drinking because people shouldn't drink and drive or even drive at all, no matter what. I'm telling you, some people just don't have the mental capacity to pull that off. But, you know, I guess in other countries, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm constantly told that in France and Italy, they have kids have a glass of wine. They actually have the kids drinking wine at like 8, 10 years old to season them like you do with a new pan when you buy it in the store. That kind of thing. And it's okay. It's okay for the kids to have a little wine. And I don't see the problem either. Wine is actually used in the church, am I right? Isn't that part of receiving communion? Isn't the wine a part of it? I mean, if it were sanitary, it's not sanitary, but I mean, I've been to churches before, and their sanitation method is to take a towel or a rag or whatever that is, and they wipe the lip of the glass with the wine in it, and here, all right, now you have some, and then they wipe it off. All right, now you have some. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not making fun of it. I just really seriously did not understand that part of it. But wine is involved. And I think I've told you before, and again, not to make fun of religion in any way, shape, or form, because a lot of people need this. But I thought that I really wanted to be Pope at a point, and I think I talked about it on this show. And I was a little bit upset because I sent in the application, filled out the forms, but they never called me back. And I have the right address, the Vatican City, right? That's it. But I wanted to be Pope because I figured that would be fun. That's basically what I do on the show, only nobody really listens to me or takes my advice. But if I were the Pope, oh, okay, Ron, you said that. Okay, sure. I think that's significant. I think that'd be kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be king or anything, but Pope would be good. I'd like that. I like that because I have a lot to say, and so do you. But I've heard what you have to say, and it's not going to work. Anyway, I don't know when you're watching this show. I don't know what week this is. Sometimes they repeat these shows, like from 17 years earlier, so I don't really know where we are here. But I'm a little screwed up with not only is it a new year, but there were so many holidays with Christmas and New Year's falling on a Monday, and my garbage wasn't picked up until a day later from the schedule. I literally have no idea what day of the week this is because I'm totally thrown off my schedule. And then as soon as I get back into the full weeks, the Monday through Friday, they hit you with Martin Luther King Day. And yeah, and then I've lost another Monday, and I don't know what day it is again. It's very, very confusing for me because I don't do a 9 to 5. I do my stuff, my radio programs on weekdays. I get up at 4 a.m. and I do the show from 5 to 7, and then I'm done by 7:30. And then I do these guest interviews till 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm working from 5 to 9, and that's it. And it's a very odd schedule. Not only am I tired for most of the day, but I don't know what day of the week it is, and I have no idea. I walk around looking at people and staring at them, and they say, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Do I know you?" Because I don't remember if I do or not. You look familiar. Do I know you? Yes, I'm your wife. Okay, I knew it. Okay, now, yeah, I got it. I got to go. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I wish you peace.